Welcome back to FallingFoxGaming, everybody. I'm your host Blaine, and today we're going to be playing some more Kenshi. It had been several weeks since the breakers have returned. The events down near Stack have unfolded quite rapidly. We're not allowed into the city, as the Shek currently have it under martial law. But from our contacts inside, and from our friends there, they told us that the Fogmen had attacked and destroyed the Holy Nation there. The Shek managed to roll in and sweep up the remaining Fogmen and take over the city, but now they're locking everything down to ensure that it's safe before they open the city back up. Around the lands where we built our military base, things have been quiet. The Holy Nation is beginning to crumble. The Fogmen are eating away at them up north, eating away at their territory. All of this is because of us. Our efforts have been extremely successful. We have taken down the supply lines, the farms, the food. We have destabilized the leadership multiple times over, leading everyone to panic. The Holy Nation is a top-down society. They need their leadership. It's where they look for orders. They're not very good at thinking on their own. Without their leaders in place, they lose morale, they lose support for one another, they lose plans, and they fall. We've only been up north for a relatively short amount of time, but we've already taken down 2 very well-guarded military outposts. We've helped take down a city, and we've burned to the ground multiple farms. We have been extremely successful in our campaign against the Holy Nation, and they're in no position to strike back. They have too much on their plate to even begin to think of a counteroffensive against us. Between us and the Holy Nation is the Fogmen, and behind us, helping, is the Shek. The Holy Nation is not long for this world. As Fox overlooks the entrance to their base, a familiar face is arriving. Hobbs. He's been with us for quite some time, and he's got some good news for us. It seems the entire stretch between the hub and here is now completely safe. There's no patrols, there's no bandits, there's no enemies of any kind. It's all friendly territory. But he also brings some bad news. While we've been away up here, several groups of dust bandits have formed down south by the hub. They are still vying for control down there, and some of them have heard rumors that the Dust King is still alive. They'll do just about anything to get him back, or to take control for themselves. Hobbs has requested that we go down and clear up some of the bandit outposts, get rid of some of the trouble that's brewing down there, because the hub is actually starting to see some aggression against it, and the Caravans are beginning to wonder if soon they'll be attacked. To prevent this, we're going to take a break from our campaign up north. Things are quiet up here, so we're going to head south and help out the hub. So today, we are actually going to be focusing on taking out some of the bandit camps that are down south. Now, we haven't actually done this on screen. I've done this several times off screen, but I actually kind of want to do this on screen to kind of show you guys what I do to clear up around my settlements. If you look on the map here, you can see that there's all these different outposts and camps of bad guys, whether it's animals or bandits or whatever, and they spawn bad guys constantly. If you don't clear it out completely, it will regenerate back up to its full population, and you'll be dealing with that continuously. So what we're going to do today is we're going to head down near the hub, and we're going to clear a bunch of them out. And that's kind of all our plan is for today, just to kind of show you guys some of the dirty work that we have to do that I normally do off screen. The campaign up north has gone fantastic, and I kind of want to put that on pause for just a little bit to kind of let our game continue settling. As I mentioned last time, we were ending up with some really weird bugs, and I've still seen a couple of them, but it is getting better. And I think if I stay away from the north for a little bit, it will get even more better. So we're going to head south and play with some of the bandits down there and the animals down there. So let's get to that. Okay, so we find ourselves right here, kind of down near hub. If we take a look at the map here, we are in between Stack and the hub, kind of a little bit closer to Stack actually now that I look at it, but we we just did some stuff and I realized I forgot to hit record. So, well, I take that back. I hit record, but I didn't have my recording software open, so kind of doesn't do anything if you do that. So leave it to me to forget to do a technical thing and kind of waste a bunch of footage. So what we actually did is over by the hub, down right over in this general region, there was a bandit outpost that had 20 or so people that we took out. And then right down here, we actually just finished clearing up a beak thing outpost, or den. So we actually have a bunch of goodies on us. We have a bunch of beak thing eggs, which are worth a ton of money, and a whole bunch of foul raw meat. Now, the downside of the beak thing is our people are kind of injured now. Several of them have kind of substantial injuries. Bash really likes to get up in combat, and he really shouldn't. His left leg is essentially broken, and his head is pretty badly injured too. But what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and take on this other bandit camp over here. We are moving pretty slow because we have to move. We have to move at the speed of poor Bash there. Oh, you know what we could do actually? Here, let's speed this up. We have some good fighters here. Smasher has taken quite a few hits. He's just gonna pick Bash up. There we go. Now the whole reason why I want to do all this stuff is I kind of want to show you guys the techniques that I use to take on campments. So dens can be pretty dangerous. Now if we take a look here, I'm just gonna kind of zoom in with the cinematic view here. We have 6 people right here, and then another 6 or 7 people here, 8 actually, and then 6 here, and then 3 here. That's a lot of people. If your party is not ready for this, this can be devastating to run into if you're not aware of it or if you're not paying attention. The other thing is that these dens, they respawn units pretty quickly depending on how many they have. So this one has at least 25 units here. And what happens is if you leave some of these people alive, they will respawn, and they'll respawn rapidly if you go away for a short period of time. So what I recommend doing is if you're going to find and fight these things, be prepared. Now we're wearing pretty good gear and our people are pretty well trained, so I'm not actually too worried about this. We should be perfectly fine. Now what I wanted to show you guys is that we can actually do a couple different things to help ourselves when fighting large groups like this. First of all, Bash, you're going to hang back to keep yourself out of the way so everyone else can move around quickly. Now what I like to do personally is I like to kind of break the group up a little bit into a couple smaller groups. What this does is this allows you to kind of visualize where they're going to be attacking, because they will kind of attack separately. Now we'll just go ahead and right click someone near the middle and click attack all. Now this moves everyone in. Literally no one moved in. Okay, thanks guys. Thanks for just completely ignoring me. Whatever. What's going on? Why are they not attacking? There we go. I don't know what's going on there, but it is what it is. We're going to go ahead and just go over here and click attack all. Normally, you wouldn't run into the middle of the group there. Why? Why is Crasher over there fighting by himself? There you go. Come on, someone help. Normally, you would, God, what are they doing? Normally, you would attack one group and then move in and attack the other group. But our people are so well trained that I'm actually not worried about it. Except for what I am going to do, because we don't need individuals fighting one-on-one over here. We need to get some people up here fighting these crossbowmen. Alright, let's get Bash off passive. He can actually still fight. He's actually a pretty good fighter, even if he is injured. There we go. Yeah, we're just going to take some hits because we attacked the dead center of their group. Normally you'd attack from one side and just move up like that, but I wanted them to spread out, and they refused to spread out, so we're just going to kind of go with whatever's happening here. Yeah, this is ridiculous. Come on, we don't need all of you people down here. Get up here and help. Bash and New can handle one random bandit. Actually, that guy's doing a pretty good job. Who was that? Oh, Dust Boss, that's why. Yeah, Dust Bosses actually aren't bad. They're actually pretty good fighters. Their gear is just trash. That's the only reason why they're not as big of a threat as they could be. And there we go. Pretty much taking that encampment out. Now, we should get the message saying they are cleared out as soon as enough of them have died. If we look at the encampment here on the map, oh, I guess maybe I just missed the message. They're all dead. Yep. So now that on the map it says dead, 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 that actually means they will not respawn for a very long time. I can't remember the exact method of respawning for dens and stuff, but they do eventually respawn, I believe, over a long period of time. What I do is I actually hang out in dens that I've killed and make sure of decently large portion of them are dead to ensure that they don't break away and join other groups. Some of the units will get up like this here, and if you see, he's retreating. What they will do is they will regroup on their own and form a new roving band, and that actually creates many problems down the line. They will be very bothersome to caravans, to your units that are just running around the map, because they no longer have a stationary home. They will run around the map and cause havoc. I've even seen, and I suspect it happens, I don't actually have proof of this, but I do think they might actually join other dens as well, because I have seen some dens where I swear their max number went up by a pretty substantial amount after clearing out a couple other dens. So I'm thinking that maybe they go join other dens as well, but I don't know that for sure. If someone wants to confirm or deny that down below, let me know. So I think this is done here. This was a pretty simple, clear out. We just kind of ran in, our people just did their work without me having to do anything. And that's usually how it should go. If you are struggling taking out some of the dens, look at this. They're all getting up. Fight them. Get them. We'll hunt them all down. I do like this. This is fun. I do like watching this as they just kind of hunt down people. And they're dead. Now for my game, this was a pretty average sized den. This was a 25 unit den, and as you see, we handled it pretty easily. None of our people got hurt really, and we didn't have to really waste any resources healing because there was only a few minor injuries throughout the group. Part of that is the gear. We're actually wearing pretty decent gear these days, depending on who you're looking at. We have like the moon cleaver, some good samurai cloth pants, my white plate jackets. Most people are wearing the standard grade black plate jacket, and then the samurai cloth pants. Not all of them, but a good chunk of them are. And that's kind of the secret to our kind of group here, is we have good stats. We've trained up a decent amount, and they've done a lot of fighting. Most of the fighting that we've done has been off screen because it's really repetitive and boring, showing you guys all the different things that they do. But our people are constantly out fighting groups like these dens. What I actually tend to do is, especially with the breakers here, because they're our main fighting group, is I send them out to the groups. They fight, they'll kill them down to like the last, 8 or so people, and then we'll run away and let them respawn back and go fight them again. And we've been doing that up north against the Holy Nation, so we're actually pretty dang tough. Now with that bandit camp gone, there's not too many else floating around, so I'm gonna go try and find another one here really quick, so I'll be right back. Yes, I see some lights on, I think. I've been curious about this for a while. I swear at one point in time I saw some Holy Nation people out this way, and I want to see if they set camp back up here. Now, nope, we have squatters. So we have dust reavers. Interesting. So that's one of the other. So this is one of the things that the reactive mod adds to the game. There are now several different variations of bandit groups, and we've seen the dust hunters, we've seen these guys, the dust reavers, we've seen several different ones now, and at the end of the day they're all still just dust bandits, but they're all kind of vying for control. Let's go ahead and open that door. Beep boop beep. Knock knock. We'll sneak in. I love this. This is actually really cool. Like, our stealth has got to be pretty awful right now, but it's still fun. I actually didn't think they'd get this far, but apparently they did. Hello, friends. Oh, interesting. They're not attacking. I actually was not expecting that. What? That's crazy. I honestly thought that they would attack. Well, I hate to tell them this, but they're still dust bandits, so goodbye. Make sure you're using the attack all attack option, by the way. If you... Dust Reavers are now hostile. Oh, I don't care. If you do not use the attack all option, what tends to happen is you will hyper focus on one person. So make sure you're doing the attack all option. It will save you a lot of frustration in the future. It makes your people... Oh, hey, look at that. We have all these people here. Hello. Oh, wow. This is a much bigger group than I thought, so here we go. This is actually kind of perfect. Attack all. Seeing this will make it so our people say, wow, what just happened there? A whole bunch of just damage on all of our people really quickly. I also should be careful. Several of our people are actually pretty badly hurt because of the big things that I fought earlier. So I probably shouldn't just be mass attacking like this. I should be paying attention to what's going on. But this is pretty fun. I do kind of just want to like view the battle from up above. Oh, I just love watching our people now. They do such a good job. All right. We're pretty much done here. Get him. Nicely done. Another neat little tip is if you have somebody that's stuck behind something like this, you can actually usually have someone pick them up and rescue them like that. Boop. And now he's no longer stuck. But, so I think this is where we're going to leave it for today, ladies and gentlemen. We have cleared out several groups. I think we've cleared out 4 or 5 dens now. We cleared out 2 before I managed to get back with you guys. We killed an entire encampment up here by Stack, and then a whole bunch of different roaming bands throughout the canyons down here by Hub. I am going to kind of continue wrapping up things here, and I'm going to head back north. By the time we get back, we should be able to continue on with our quest with taking down the Holy Nation. So if you guys enjoyed this episode, do me a favor, leave a like, subscribe, comment down below if you guys have any questions or suggestions for the campaign, and I'll see you guys next time.